Well, welcome to another Andy's Shed. 2 new scanners. Today, again, we have Revopoint's newest budget scanner, the Inspire 2. This is a follow-up to the excellent Inspire that's been around for a couple of years and was a really good low-cost introduction to 3D scanning. Inspire 2's got a few more tricks up its sleeve though than Inspire 1, in that it can do a laser line mode as well as full field. So this could be quite a little powerhouse if it lives up to what it promises. So I'm going to put this up against Creality's closest competitor in terms of pricing. It is significantly more expensive, but it's as close as I can get, and that is Otter Lite, which is a NIR full field scanner with in the package that I bought has wireless capability. So this is quite popular from what I've seen. I'm interested to see what this can do because I've heard really good things, and if I'm hearing good things, then hey, I want to test it out. So let's put them up against each other and let's see if you really can do decent scanning on a budget. Let's get to it. Alright, so here's the Otter Lite. Open up the package. This is the package that comes with the wireless. So we have a wireless scan bridge. Again, Otter Lite does not have wireless built into it. We have to have this piece as well. This acts as both a battery pack and the wireless communication device. It's very similar to the one for Raptor, slightly smaller, as you can see. But yeah, it's nicely made anyway. Then we have the Otter Lite itself. Big chunky square. Got connection pogo pins here. They connect in to the handle, which means we don't need to mess about with a cable out the side into this if we want to do wireless scanning, which is nice. So features wise, it's an NIR scanner, infrared full field. That's its only mode. It doesn't do laser scanning, so it is a full field dot projector. Very much along the same lines as things like Revopoint Pop, Inspire 1, and the other Creality scanners. Comes with a funky little owl, little dude there. He's cute. I don't know. Which do you prefer? Do you prefer the Creality owl or the Revopoint Agipper? Let me know. Let's pop that in there. So cable, big heavy cable, USB-A, USB-C on that end. Okay. Another. Oh yes. Okay. So if your USB port can't produce enough power, you can plug this into here and then make use of 2 USBs. And a mobile phone holder that sits on the back of the like that. There we go. And then you can pop your phone in the top. Oh, I forgot to do buttons, sorry. So 3 buttons on the back, plus and minus, I'm guessing for exposure, and start stop. How clicky are they? Don't know whether you can hear that. Yep, nice positive feel. Yep, build quality is nice. We've got appears to be a fan in here. Yeah, Very nice. Inspire 2. So, markers, instructions. We get a turntable, basic turntable, perfectly acceptable for what we might want to use. We get a fairly basic tripod with a ball head. Yep. Okay, and Inspire 2 itself. Very small indeed. I mean, let's compare it with Otter Lite. I mean, it is significantly smaller, much lighter as well. And then, I mean, this is the sort of thing you can put in your pocket. Now, this comes with the mobile kit. Wireless is built into the scanner, but they do give you a battery pack, which just screws on here. It's a little bit messier than the other one, because you do need a cable here to connect the scanner to the battery pack, and comes with a phone holder, of course. So, surprising amount of stuff considering how inexpensive this is. Oh, yes, buttons again on this one. Let's have a. It's got just the one button, a start-stop button. That's reasonably clicky. Oh, and I forgot, it comes with a pair of glasses. Well, they're not actually glasses. Little filters. Now, these are for if you wish to do scanning outside where there's loads of infrared from the sun. What you do is you screw those on, and that reduces, I guess, the amount of incidental infrared that you get from the sun. Very cool. Right, let's see how well they work. One thing that Otter Lite has that Inspire 2 does not is you can actually scan directly to a mobile phone using the mobile app with this, and yeah, it works okay. I'm struggling to track that, but yeah. You can also, just like with Inspire 2, you can also mirror what's on your computer screen onto your phone. So it makes for quite a impressive looking setup when it's all put together. So Inspire 2, we can do screen mirroring while scanning. It's a little bit clunkier than with the Creality, simply because we have a cable, but the software works really well. You just enter screen mirroring mode, connect your phone and your PC to the wireless that's in the Inspire 2, and as you can see there, I can see what it can see, and I can just go ahead and scan that without wires. Very nice. let's have a look at some of these scans. So we'll have a look at surface quality first. So let's have a look at the donkey. So Inspire's on the left, Otter on the right. So let's make this immediately look worse by putting a radiance scale on. There we go. Now we can see. There we go. Both are the same. Right. So immediately we can see that Otter has a ridiculous amount of noise, and I'm not sure what on earth is going on with the merge here, because it's like there's some additional stuff on the ears which wasn't in the point cloud. It's not a good scan from Otter. Inspire 2, yeah, got a little bit of noise here around the butt area. I mean, yeah, I mean, Otter has, I mean, it's a donkey. Inspire looks to be considerably more accurate. I know this looks like more detail. This isn't detail, this is actually surface noise. And you'll see that when I open the next file. Right, so the mother and child statue, which I like to scan because it has a fair bit of detail and a fair bit of interesting shapes. I mean, massive amount of noise again on Otter. I mean, Inspire has managed to get this hole here. On Otter, it's all just completely linked together. It's not really a full scan. The noise is just all encompassing. I mean, again, Otter side, it's a scan. I mean, it's, yeah, I mean, Inspire 2, I mean, that's a decent scan. I mean, I did that handheld, full field mode. I mean, that's perfectly acceptable. This, yeah, not so much. Now, this is where we really start seeing a massive difference here. Now, this is Inspire. This is a very challenging object because we have lots of strange shapes and sort of divots and such like. I mean, I struggle to scan this even with Metro Y or Surmoon, but I did this in laser lines, and you know what? It's not bad. It's got a long way in. We've got all of the interior detail there. We've got some strange noise artifacts going outside here, but that's not bad. It's not bad at all. I mean, infrared scanners always produce a fair bit of noise. I mean, this is a bit of a mess here, but this I could have easily cleaned that up if I wanted to, but I wanted to show you how it comes out of the scanner. I mean, how I clean things up. I mean, that's just a test of how good I am at cleaning things up. I want to see how things come straight out of the scanner, but this has done a pretty reasonable job. I mean, you can see the some of the embossing here. I mean, here as well. Yeah, not bad. Now, Otter Lite. Yeah, it's a bit of a mess. I mean, yeah, I mean, the shape's roughly right, but yeah, look at the inside here. If we look at the depth that Inspire 2 has achieved versus Otter Lite, I mean, that's not useful. Not useful as a scan at all. I mean, this could be better. It's a bit noisy, but we're talking a very, very low cost scanner here. But still, pretty impressive for what it is. This, yeah. And onto the scan bench. I did this on a turntable, which has produced some very interesting artifacts on Otter Lite. I mean, again, look at the noise. It's almost uncontrolled. I mean, I could turn the noise reduction up on in the scanning tool, but it always removes detail, and I don't really want to do that. I mean, we got a bit of noise, and we just about resolved the threads there, not particularly well. This one is just it's just a hot mess, really, isn't it? I mean, you can't even really read the labels. I mean, at least this one you can read the labels. Around here, I mean, we can see that says 7mm, 6mm. We can just about see it on that one. Yeah. Taken the laser scan here that we created with Inspire 2, and I've fitted planes and geometry to the model using quick surface, and we're going to measure those features. Now, the features on the benchy itself, they do actually have markers on them, so that says like 2mm, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7mm. However, I will measure them with my calipers, and we will compare. So the 2mm depth is coming in at 1.955, so 1.96. The 3mm comes in at 3.00. The 4mm, 4.047, so that's 4.05. 5mm, 5.2. We're getting a little bit out here, but then depth is probably not going to be this device's strongest point. 6mm coming in 5.98, and the 7mm 7.01, 7.02. Yeah, it's pretty close. Let's have a look at these others. Plane 9. Oops, hold on. I've got them. That's better. Planes 9 and 10. So that should be 7mm apart, and it says it is 7.029, so 7.03mm. It's pretty close to 7. 8 and 7. Right, and this should be 6mm, and it comes in at 6.018, so 6.02, essentially. Let's have a look at the sphere. So the sphere comes in 29.70 millimeters, and the cone comes in at 15.67 millimeters. Right, let's put those figures into our spreadsheet. Here's the measured figures with caliper and micrometer. Let's put Inspire 2's figures into the mix. There they are. Brown means slightly over, blue means slightly under, green means bang on. So we're pretty close here. Looking very good. I mean, we're within fractions of 0.1 of a millimeter. Very impressive. And here's Otter Lite. Fitting planes to this was a bit of a challenge on account of the fact that, well, it's not very smooth. But let's see what we've got. So 1.88, 3.06, 4.11 for the 4mm, 5.29 for the 5. And I couldn't get a measurement for the 6 and the 7 because the base of the hole was so non-flat. It just, I couldn't approximate a plane for that. Let's have a look at the 7mm arch, 6.82. And the 6mm arch is 5.95. Let's have a look at the sphere, 29.04, and the cylinder is 15.20. Let's put those figures into the spreadsheet. And here is Otter Lite. Quite a long way different. Again, I had to put zeros here because I couldn't get a measurement for that. But yeah. Let's have a look at the deltas, because that's the interesting thing. So there's the deltas. Green means it was the closest to the measured, red means it was furthest away. Almost all wins for Inspire 2 across the board, apart from these two, the archers at the end. And to be honest with you, I mean, I could have easily picked a point on Otter Lite that was probably closer than the ones on the ones on Inspire, or further away. It was so noisy. I just grabbed the first point, and it just so turned out that where I clicked happened to be closest. So yeah. So if we add the winners in, we can see that if you are actually trying to do anything that requires on any kind of dimensional accuracy, then Inspire 2 just, well, it wins it without, it's not, it's so, the difference is so stark, it's not even funny. I would not use Otter Lite for anything that needs any kind of accurate measurement at all. So that was a lot of scanning. What have we learned? Well, I think you can probably see that if you actually want scans that you can do any kind of CAD with, Otter Lite probably isn't the one that you want to be looking at. Inspire 2, just like Inspire 1, it punches way above its weight. I mean, for something so small, I mean, I'm getting results out of this that aren't that dissimilar to that which I get out of Metro X, which is pretty impressive. So at the end of the day, who are these for? Well, Otter Lite, I think I want to say it's a toy. If you want to scan your mates and scan, you know, your head or your dog or your cat or something like that, and just for a bit of fun, then yeah, it's fine. It does the job. It's certainly fast. Benefits over Inspire 2 are in terms of its frame rate. It's double, 30 frames per second versus 15-ish in full field. But when the data's not accurate, I don't. It could be 90 frames per second. I don't care. It's slightly more. I'd say it's more elegant in terms of its wireless implementation, in the way that it clips on with the pogo pins and all that. But for the amount it costs, I would hope it was elegant. Inspire 2, though, it just works. It's a great introduction to 3D scanning. Are you going to go out and start a business, a metrology business with it? No, you're not. But then I would suggest that you're probably not going to do that with any consumer or even prosumer grade scanners. But if you are just dipping your toes into 3D scanning, or just dipping your toes into reverse engineering, and you want something that you can get reasonably good measurements with, yeah, this is a really good option. The laser mode especially is incredible at this price point. I mean, yeah, I mean, we're talking a couple of $100, and we're able to scan at 90 frames per second with parallel laser lines. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, it's good. I like it. So there you go. That's what I think of these two. Needless to say, Inspire 2, absolutely the winner. Otter Lite, well, I should be selling it. It's not really much use to me. But it was interesting, and it was certainly worth buying, so that I could at least put it through its paces and see how it compared. And certainly this was worth buying too. As always, please remember to like and subscribe. I hope you found this interesting or useful to you. If you're thinking about buying a scanner, maybe it helped you. If you want to buy a Revopoint scanner, there's an affiliate link in the description text. If you want to get a discount, it helps me out. I get a small commission from it, but I review these in as unbiased a way as I possibly can, but it all helps. So yeah, anyway, there you go. Inspire 2 versus Otter Lite. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.